You know, we were talking about that, local judges.
Yeah,
The state of
big issue
Florida
right
right now, the state of Florida, we're going to tell everybody about this. We got just a couple of moments. We don't have anybody on the line, do we? Okay, state of Florida is trying to eliminate certain circuits, meaning they're going to eliminate kind of local judges, if you will, not the county judges, but the circuit judges that preside over cases, many cases.
Most cases that interact with people day to day.
Yeah, except for the felony cases on the criminal side, significant cases in family law and child support, things of that nature. In civil cases where the value is greater than $50,000. The state, the governor's office has issued something to the state judiciary to try to eliminate, meaning consolidate certain circuits. So we're going to encourage you to reach out to your local representatives to say no to that, because if that were to happen here in our 14th Judicial Circuit, basically it runs from Panama City up to the state line, we would be absorbed either into Pensacola or into Tallahassee. In our circuits.
Right.
And so what does that typically mean? Well, half of our judges are what we consider to be out of the rural counties outside of Bay County. So half of our circuit court judges would then have to run a campaign all the way over into Tallahassee or all the way over to Pensacola, and it would be nearly impossible for them to form those relationships.
And with the population disparities, those jurisdictions would essentially dictate and we would lose a lot of our local representation on the bench, and you would not have someone that lives, eats, and actually breathes in this community making the decisions on things that affect everyday citizens.
So what would ultimately happen over the next course of running for judicial elections, those elections for circuit court judges, the power centers would then move completely away. They would move away from our own circuit to either Pensacola or Tallahassee. And so you'll be pleading your cases for something like this, something like Carolyn's talking about, to somebody that's either from Pensacola or from Tallahassee who may not share your same community values. So make sure you reach out to your representatives this week and tell them that as they go back to the legislature, you do not want to do this. You don't want to have this happen.
It's an extremely important thing, and it's important that we have our voices heard and that our representatives know where everyone stands on this.
And if anybody asks, not a sheriff is for it in our circuit, not a circuit court judge is for it, not anybody in our courthouses are for it, not our state attorneys for it.
I'm not sure I know anyone that's
for it. I don't know anybody in our circuit that's for it, but we are one of those circuits because we're a rural, semi-rural circuit compared to the millions of people in the state of Florida, that we could get divided up, and we need to tell our legislature and our representatives no, that we don't want that.